All right, here we are playing the new Dead by Daylight Assassin's Creed collaboration. We're gonna see how this goes. We are going to see how this goes. Because apparently it is all the rave. And I want to start by stating and letting you all know who are interested in purchasing this new, or just interested in general on this new quest. It is not something you need to purchase. You just walk over, or you go to your hideout and you walk over to where you get like all of your resource stores by the barn, and then you wait. You do not have to buy the pack, so don't be bamboozled.
What is it, Tomiko?
One of our people. There has been no sign of them for days.
Is this unusual? Where were they when you last heard from them?
Akashi. And you are right. It would not be concerning, if not for their last message.
Go on.
They spoke of missing villagers. A strange presence. I fear our agent may have fallen victim to the same fate.
I will go there and see what I can find.
Be careful. Something feels very wrong about this.
Alrighty then. Let's see how this goes. There's a new section on the map apparently. This will go somewhere. Alright, let's track that. Okay. I hate the fact that you can't zoom out a little bit more. They are in Harima. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this same thing again. Okay. A scout was sent to Harima. They were last seen east of the Kakawa Estuare. Where is that? Kakawa Estuare. They reported missing villagers in Akashi. Man, like, they really make this okay. Hate that because what am I? East, I'm sorry, east. Sheesh, look at me. East. Alright, there we go. And now we go to our hideout. Kikuriga. However you say it, I'm not Japanese. I'm not gonna butcher it. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping into the new Assassin's Creed Dead by Daylight crossover. I am interested. I'm a fan of Dead by Daylight. I'm a fan of zombie games in general. My favorite being State of Decay, which I hear is releasing a new version pretty soon, which I am very excited for. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. know, the hardest thing in the world about gaming is playing multiple games at one time.
Should I be worried?
I'm currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and jumping from that to this, it's like it's just so much of a like a difficulty adjusting to the different controls in relative games. When we talk about open world games, like it's very like relative in some way, the style of game and its open worldness. I don't think it's not as it's more immersive than Kingdom Come Deliverance in my opinion, but it's not as contextually sound. Like the NPC logic on Kingdom Come Deliverance is chef's kiss. I wish like more games incorporated that.
Where is everyone?
Happy with that, but let's focus on Assassin's Creed for now.
The diary might have noted some recent occurrences.
Picked up a diary. I really don't read this stuff, honestly.
A strange statue caught in a fisherman's net. The villager called it evil, blamed it for the disappearances. Not a place for a book of this quality. The story of a killer taken harshly by death and put to an even darker purpose. The only fitting the ground.
Alright, I guess let's start digging. Do we find a path to a world unknown? I feel like a zombie or something's gonna drag us into a hole.
Look at
into
this
a
thing.
portal.
No wonder they tried to bury it.
Maybe not.
What is this? What is it?
Shock value of a zombie blipping me to a different portal, I think, would have been like really climatic. But you know, I get why you guys settled for a ruby transporting me. It makes a little bit more sense, I guess. Definitely playing as Yaska. Sorry, not sorry. I don't have time. I don't have time. Yeah. The tactically driven dodges and what have you. I'm going in here gung ho.
This place. Where am I?
Wondering if they respect you. Going in here with a katana.
The villagers. Something murdered them as they were escaping. I must find a way to unlock this gate.
What is that? I'm sorry.
My weapons do nothing!
gentlemen, we're gonna try this one more time. I'm going into this blind, ladies and gentlemen. I did not watch a single video on what to do and how to do this besides how to initiate it, and I didn't go any further after that. And I can tell you, boy, and it's like now I want to pick Neo. I feel like there's going to be a fight. Like the fight is going to be real. I'm going to wish I had Vasquez. I'm going to stick it out with Vasquez, even though I'm probably going to be just I feel like they're giving you that like sort of an ultimatum, like they're trying to push you to picking Neo because now what you know.
This place. Where am
But
I?
I think it's gonna get real at some point, and I'm gonna need a guy, I need a real soldier, you know. All right, stay hidden. Okay, how do we do that?
Villagers. Something murdered them as they were escaping. I must find a way to unlock this gate. Stay low. Stay hidden. Another seal gone. way out. I think I made it.
They made this one suspenseful. Oh my goodness. Really made this one suspenseful. Golly, yes. Oh my god, and I picked the wrong person by mistake. I hope if I don't, oh my goodness. I hope if I don't get past this, I can like, it'll take me back to, oh my goodness. I hope it takes me back.
I am
to
back.
what I want to see. Oh.
Seems I did not return alone.
They're saying they can't hear my mic. 1 second. Testing. You should be able to hear me. Should absolutely be able to hear me, but there we go. I think now I'm double micing, but we'll see. Feeding audio. Testing. Can you hear me, na dog? They say they cannot hear me. I'll put, yeah. So, all right, I can be heard now. And I'm double miking at that, is which I absolutely anticipated. They say they cannot hear me. All right. Oh, okay, my mic was low, my bad. I had my mic was low, that's what it was. All right. Turns the gain up. Put my mic closer, is what they're telling me. Had my gain low, my bad. My bad. Turns the gain up. And we back. And we are back. I picked Neo, bro. Sheesh. I feel like there's gonna be something puzzle driven to this after this. I don't know. Maybe not. Fuck. This is going to take forever. And I feel like it's.
Yeah. It is vulnerable here.
Maybe picking Neo wasn't such a bad idea. Oh no! Hit him, bro. Oh no!
rules have changed. You are in my world now. Let us finish this.
My life. Oh my god, now has 3 rations right now. I'm going to spam this. And let me get some more rations in case this is real. Get him up out of here. Get him up out of here. Ah, yes, of course, there is a second version of this fight that I did not want to involve myself in. Is there more? Is that it? Is it a cliffhanger? Will there be more?
I do not truly know what I have just seen, but I must tell Tomiko.
I feel
Tell
like
her
it's like
something
a huge
of what happened
cliffhanger.
here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it was a bit of a sneak peek, very quick. I went into this blind. Like I said, the only thing I looked up online is how to start the quest. And it looks like it was pretty quick. I mean, I would have liked to traverse a land of zombie shinobi. I don't think we've gotten that one in a while, or even at all when we talk about the whole zombie saga of things. A little bit
I'm glad to see
underwhelming.
you return, Naue.
A
What news
little
of
bit
Akashi?
underwhelming.
Nothing of what I saw was good. Some menace had already killed everyone in the village by the time I got there. Most likely our scout too.
Oh, that's... everyone? How can that be? Who did this?
All I can tell is I was attacked by what looked like an Oni.
An Oni?
It looked like an Oni. I do not know what it was.
An Oni. Of course, people tell tales of such demons, but to defeat one is a great victory.
I survived it. I cannot say any more than that.
It is in the nature of such Oni to forever menace us mortals. Survival is a gift.
There is a chance it may return?
Who can know the mind of an
See,
Oni?
there it is.
Well, whatever may come,
there will
we
be
will
more.
be ready.
Hopefully, they don't make us wait until October. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Assassin's Creed Dead by Daylight crossover. I think that was a bit of a, I guess, sneak peek preview for what's to come in the future between such a crossover. I enjoyed the puzzle facet of it. Threw me off a little bit. Maybe I have to up my difficulty. I think I'm playing on normal or hard, one of the two. But I'm someone coming from Elden Ring, right? And having fun with that. And then, again, I don't expect the difficulty from such a game like this, especially being Ubisoft and wanting to have success along, a wider audience, both youth and adult. But it was pretty underwhelming from my perspective. I mean, I guess it was worth the introduction, but I mean, to put out a whole trailer
I've never
for
lived
this,
in such
and
a
I
big
mean,
place.
That's-
maybe there'll be a DLC
Our family is
that we actually have to pay for. It is a little bit surprising that was free. At the same time, it should be free, but from given the gaming market currently, and the whole talk of increasing prices, I thought that I'd have to pay for something, and I almost bought the bundle pack that came along with the game, thinking that I had to. Damage reduction after losing 40% of health in 5 seconds. Okay. Sounds cool, I guess. So okay, obviously there's more to come. So just a sneak peek. But it was like a super random big announcement, and I guess the random factor of it
And
all
after the thunder
kind of
has
gives
gone
away,
silent, the rain.
you
I
know,
suppose
just
you
how
want me to
underwhelming it was
thank you.
going to be.
That's and I don't.
But just,
And
I
after
guess,
the thunder has
being
gone silent,
Jordan reviews
the
it
rain
at all. I mean, I guess I
like
never
a
really
mirror,
reviewed this
the
game. I
folds
never
of spring flowers.
talked about it.
All those words, and you can just
I guess we'll talk about that. We'll review the game very quickly. I don't know how to look at how many hours I've played. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that. I'm not that into it, I guess. I guess what do you do, a save and then you figure that out? What's today's date? Well, I guess this is it. So I think I have 77 hours, 42 minutes in the game. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, that's my last save about 3 minutes ago. So I have 77 hours in this game. Wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't know I played it that much, but obviously I did. My quick review on Assassin's Creed, or this version or iterations of Assassin's Creed Shadows. I like the game. I thoroughly enjoy it. It is something that that continues to pique my interest. I think all in all, it is a good game. I think it's a good game. If you're a fan of the Assassin's Creed genre, I think you'd love it. I mean, it's not so parkour technically as I would like it to be, but I think a part of that is because we're not in Italy with a bunch of tall buildings, you know what I mean, and obelisks style stuff, you know, that would grant a lot of that. You know, it's more so, you know, moving through the shadows, I guess, and that's, you know, I guess exactly the title of the game. But I like it. I like how it introduces something different to, again, the genre of Assassin's Creed. I'd buy it 2 times if I had to, but I think it's a good game. Brings something different to the overall market of Assassin's Creed, and I think that I appreciate actually how throughout, I guess, the development of the franchise, they've always sought to, you know, be a little bit different, bring something a little bit different to the whole overall genre. You know, they continue to grow that way, in my opinion. I think, you know, we've all been waiting for a ninja style version of this game. So, I mean, to finally get it at this point, I think is fantastic. I also, and then even in looking at where they could go in the future, I would like to see them go to Africa, like Nubia, Africa, in my personal opinion. You know, I think, you know, with what they've introduced with Yasuke, it could really open up the door for that. I thought that there would be some sort of a DLC that would take us there, similar to how Assassin's Creed Valhalla took us to early America, or the early, you know, Western world with the natives. I really like that that facet to the game. I enjoyed Valhalla a lot. I know some people absolutely hate it. I didn't blitz through that storyline. I still haven't finished it to this date. I enjoyed the fact that it's on Xbox Game Pass, so shout out to collaboration. But yeah, I really liked Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I've played a lot of Assassin's Creed throughout my life. I think there was a time where there was just like an influx of too many and I just lost track. Especially like between the era of 2012 to 2017 when I was in college. I had no time for video games at all. So anything that came out around that time, I wasn't in tune with. But throughout high school, middle school, you know, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoy the franchise overall. So I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of this game particularly. I'm excited to see where they go next. Obviously, we probably won't get another Assassin's Creed for maybe another 4 to 5 years. I think, when did Valhalla come out? I think Valhalla came out like, 2020, I think it was, maybe. Yeah, it was definitely before COVID, I think. So, or during COVID, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, maybe another 4 or 5 years till we get another one. But I somewhat look forward. Oh, okay, I gotta switch my character. I somewhat look forward to where they go next or what they do with this particular game in and of itself. I mean, again, looking at how expansive Valhalla was, I mean, they could really expand this into a lot. Again, I would like to maybe do something with the Silk Road. I think that would be dope. Maybe timeline-wise, that might not match up. I think it does actually.
And a familiar face.
You know, maybe going through the Silk Road, I think would be kind of dope. Or something in the nature of the Silk Road if you don't want to touch Africa just yet. Even though you really introduced that one with the or you kind of like gave way to that with Yasuo's storyline. That, in my opinion, is still incompleted. But
Chef Hong's noodles, the best in Wakata, and some say in all the land. It is true.
You son. I will get me a drink or get out of here.
You cannot give commands like a daimyo.
I command anyone I want to command. Whenever I want to command someone.
all right, way to pick a fight. But overall, as mentioned, really enjoy this game. I've played it quite a bit. I'm not done playing it. I enjoyed this crossover that they introduced to the game.
How can I repay you?
I do think that maybe they should have held it off until October and given us the full-fledged thing. I get it. They're working things in development. Things don't move as fast as we might think. So I totally understand that. But, you know, part of me is a little disappointed I didn't get to spend the next 30 minutes to an hour possibly, you know, just enjoying that or some new facet of the game. And maybe even introducing a new world that I could probably, or, you know, in some way traverse. Obviously, I've yet to even, you know, explore every aspect of where I am currently, but, you know, I guess I enjoyed the little teaser. But, all in all, like, just looking at this game, and just, I mean, you know, when I talk about video games in general in my review of video games, I am also assessing the general market of video games. And I mean, one thing I can wholeheartedly tell you is that before, let me see, I mean, moving into this year, like early 2025, I was getting a little discouraged in the whole overall gaming market. Like, in January, I'm looking around like, where are the games? Like, you know, I'm playing the same games like Madden and Call of Duty, and it's just like, you know, I need a new game. I need something else. And I appreciate you know, the fact that games like Kingdom Come Deliverance were released, games like this were released. You know,
I
it
have
was
learned
pushed
much
back quite a
since we
few
last
times,
met,
but again, I
Marume
enjoyed
Nakayoshi. To
the
attain
overall
mastery,
game. I mean,
I
I
must be tested by
I
one who
actually
has done
enjoyed
the same.
Cyberpunk upon its release
I have
and
come to
into
duel
its
you
later
again.
developments as
Tell me
well.
what you have
I didn't really
learned,
get,
then.
you know, all the
What
hate
is
that
the
people
path
had
to
for it
victory
either. I
against a
think that was a
strong
little
opponent?
unfair because I think it was a fantastic franchise.
Nobutsuna Sensei
But I also
said the
think
mind shifts with everything it confronts.
that it should
to
have
counter
been
my
a
opponent, I must watch
little bit
and understand
more,
their moves keenly.
like, I guess, open
You have
worldy. I think it
committed
was
our
pretty
sensei's
finite, and it
teachings
was,
to
or it was pretty
memory.
like
But these lessons
I
are
guess,
useless if held back by the
confined in a way.
dispositions of defeat,
And
timidity,
I,
laxity.
it definitely
retreat.
should have been third
There are
person,
no
in my
foes
opinion.
fierce.
First
I know
person,
you are
I think
undefeated.
is
Spoken. I am.
out of style. I'm sorry. I think first person games are very much out of style, unless of course we're talking about shooters, or you know, simple, you know, PvE interaction type stuff like similar to Kingdom Come Deliverance, with its interaction dynamic being as complex as it is. Even though if that was third party, it would be even better as well. So, I mean, third person.
All
So-
without the warriors.
All right, let's kick ass, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I should do so much damage.
Dispel any timidity. Yes, again. Again. Leave no room for hesitation.
Let me switch my weapon. Can I not switch my weapon? Okay. I like the combos on this game. There is complexity to the combo chain.
This is the way of the warrior. No retreat, no doubt.
I enjoy that. Uh-oh.
So, this is how defeat feels.
I wish, and it would have
That
the
was a
logic.
hard-fought
I wish it
duel.
had the
It is
logic
not our duel I
to
speak
when in
of.
being in certain
once craved the
fights,
joy of
killing
battle.
blows weren't
My
given.
sword
Like maybe
flashing like a
doing
flame
that
in
very
the spring
same,
wind. Dozens fell.
like you know, special
Let it whittle
move.
down
We
my
just like
soul
tap him on the head or
until I
bonk
would
him
look
on
at
the
a
head
man
rather than
and see just a
stabbing
body
him
to
in the
break.
throat,
No
which
Botsuna
is
sensei
fatal
Your
in any
gracious,
But
situation.
with your
Like,
victory
I
and
wish,
return to our sensei's
I wish
side.
that sort of fatality aspect actually existed. But hey, there is that. I've been wanting to complete this quest for a long time, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get off. He's out of there. We got 2 more, which we know nothing about. Yeah, may not complete the quest completely, but probably gonna get close. What's over here? Meet Lady Oiki. Yamamata. Where's Yamamata? Down here. Yes. Okay, southeast. So probably right here, eh? On the nose. What is this? Okay, so we've found multiple defend the citizens from the bandits. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. We're gonna duel homeboy, and then we're going to, I guess, defend. Who needs defending? Where? Okay, let me switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. And if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. I feel Oh,
I am
remember
fine.
this one.
This is fine.
It was a one-way. But yeah. Overall, thoroughly enjoy this game. I'm not old with it at this point. Looking forward to what they can do to expand this. The only thing I will say, I mean, let's talk about some cons. Let's talk about some cons. We didn't specify the pros, right? But I think, you know, let's outline some cons about the game, some things that might throw people off. Like, again, I'm not a nitpicky person. I understand nothing's perfect. But just looking at some things that I don't so much enjoy about the game, one of which being, again, I understand there are a lot of woods. We are talking about a certain era of Japan, but when I get in situations like this, right, and obviously I'll find the path and let your, you know, the AI of the game navigate you. Get it, fine, great, but when I get into these situations where I just can't get up a hill or I get lost in the forest, like there are certain areas on this map that, like, I guess you want me to, you know, traverse so that they're no longer gray or something. But you know, I'll go there just to get the color on the map, I guess, and there will literally be nothing for me there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there are areas of the map on this game that, you know, there's nothing there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It looks great, you know, but I would just like you to contextualize every aspect of open worldness so that everything is worth it to travel to, you know? Like, you know, I myself enjoy a crafting system on a game, right? Like, you know, I also feel as though, you know, Assassin's Creed Valhalla was more contextual in certain ways as well. Like, you know, everything just didn't go to waste, right? Like, you know, some things you had to use for specific things, you know, but I'm utterly confused with where to go. Like, you know, and it's just like situations like this, like the only way to figure out where I need to go and like being in certain situations, I understand like everything's not going to be as clear as day, and I guess that adds to the facet of I guess the real element to this game. But I don't know, it's just why, you know what I mean? Like, it's like very easy to get lost, and when I say lost, I mean like lost, like, you know what I'm saying, like in no man's land, in a place far and beyond where no one should have been, you know. So that is also a take on this one. What else? I just feel like the aspects of assassination, I mean, especially if you're playing with Yasuke again, you're introducing a different element to the game. But I just feel like the style of parkour, assassinations, the depth and the heights that you've gotten, and then even the response from the NPCs that you would get on older versions from the nature of just being sneaky, and then, you know, assassinating someone and crowds of people responding, and, you know, things like that, and blending in with certain groups of individuals, like that was just on the last game, you know. I feel like they just completely removed from this game, and I don't quite get why, right? Like, I do also understand that if you were to introduce this like game in an iterative fashion, you know, and a lot of franchises are doing that now, you know, I wish they would tell us that off top as well so that we could expect it a little bit. You know, but I don't think that's the case. I think what we have is what we have, and there will be nothing really expansive about it besides, you know, potentially a DLC or something.
You want it? Come and take it.
Peasants taking on bandits. I must lend my aid.
Yes, I'm playing with a poison sword, and it is thoroughly enjoying. It is thoroughly something I enjoy.
You handle yourself.
The wicked.
And Oni teaching the Kanabo. Could this be the master that Nobutsuna Sensei sent me to challenge?
Alrighty then, we're headed up a hill. 160, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 90 meters away to duel a student of a master teacher. Okay. Where is Brody at? I'm assuming he's Ponderosa. Come on, bro.
Yosuke,
I ain't
Yes,
about that
I
talking
will
shit,
support
man.
without the...
I ain't about that talking shit,
A
bruh.
samurai, but
Come.
Come on, bruh. I ain't about that talking shit, bro. Ain't about that talking shit, bro. Oh, wait.
Novice believes that only an Oni's strength can lift the Kanabo.
Fudge, man. I did not upgrade this.
The master knows
Moving
only
on to some
can
other pros,
Your
right?
whole
I do also
body must
enjoy
take this way. Every muscle,
our different weapon systems.
your whole body
Don't
must
use
take
it.
this way. Every muscle given over to it.
Wish I would have done this before I stepped in here.
these heavy swings make me slow, vulnerable.
Move with the weight. Don't fight it. Let its momentum guide you.
It's like I should.
Move with the weight.
On my agenda.
Don't fight it. Let its momentum guide you.
Shoot. See, I don't have that yet. Wish I had that. Do I do that? No, he just puts it. Oh no. I do also not enjoy as much just the random fighting system. What like some auto lock? Maybe I can edit that in my.
Commit to the swing. Your whole body. All your force.
If this was upgraded, it would be over a lot faster than this.
Weight is a burden and a weapon. See how the cannibal makes clear the path.
I feel like I deserve to have one more slot to do the specials. I deserve
Nobutsuna Sensei was right.
The Kanabo.
It's so
did-
yes.
Yeah, I ain't playing
I
around with
think-
Brody no more. Let me rank that joint up right quick. I think the last one's probably gonna be a tempo challenge. Yeah, you see, I don't have anything ranked up over here. Watch, and I knew I was gonna regret ranking all of those up before I take a look at this. Because I just knew there's gonna be something like this. Well, at least we're doing damage. If we have to use it again. Alright. Got Brody out the way. Brose out the way. Who's next? Who's next? Spared him. Yeah, he wanted to go out like a fucking G. There's no point in doing that. Showed him some grace though. Gave him the opportunity. The Norby, I feel like it's somewhere over here. Takatori, where the freak is Takatori? Miwa, Takatori. I have no clue, and I'm about to start. Okay, there we go. North of Takatori. Okay, scouts. Can I blow my scouts out? He is atop Mount Miwa. I feel like. There we go. Right on the money. Let's get it. Let's get him up out of here, Chief. Let's get him up out of here, Chief. Let's get it from another planet. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, son. Get up.
Yagyu Munetoshi.
Get your ass
It
whooped
is a
like your
great
daddy
honor
used
to
to.
I
will myself sword.
Such is you not.
Get your ass whooped like your daddy used to. Get up, Craig. Get up, Craig.
Mate,
Get Brody up out of here. You want to fight me with a katana? About to beat you like you stole something.
get this over with.
Your technique. Sublime.
Countering.
Remember this feeling. The clarity of purpose.
Not going out like that.
Come, Jesse. This is what you were made for.
Not going out like that. Get him up out of here. Get him up out of here.
Munetoshi. What a fight. Truly, you deserve.
Yeah,
Munetoshi?
I feel like you
You're
struck
right,
him with the
Yasuke.
wickedness.
I cannot give up on this life. The sword is my whole heart. I am not the legend you think I am.
When I was at my, I did not join.
Perhaps you
We
Oh shoot. I'm getting more scouts from doing this. Sheesh, I wish I knew this a whole heck of a lot long time ago. This is cool. Am I not paying attention? Yeah, it says nothing about me gaining scouts. Nothing about me gaining scouts. That's another facet that is quite annoying about this. We're not specifically given like an understanding of what exactly we're unlocking when we do certain things. Like it's just like this is gonna happen if you do this and go here and yada yada yada. You know, I don't feel like jumping off a cliff in hostile territory, so we're just gonna go here. Pimp my ride. Pimp my ride. The upgrading of... Oh no. Like I was saying, the upgrading of your hideout, I think, is a whole heck of a lot better. isn't necessarily based off of, and you rank up a whole lot faster. I mean, maybe I was just not as, you know, completion oriented as I was on Valhalla, or maybe Valhalla was just hard to navigate in my opinion. I don't know. It's probably I don't know. There's a little bit less, you know, directness in its engagement approach. You know, left me to, I guess, wander and get lost in its depth and not focus on anything particularly pertaining to challenges and achievements. You know. But there is a vastness to this as well that I'm just like, alright, riding on a horse, seeing the nice physics of trees, random enemies attack me for no reason. They revive this guy, help him out. Doing alright, kid.
You are a student of Nobutsuna.
Yasuke,
So-
the warrior.
You are
Honored.
Sorry, kid. Be a soldier,
a lone
baby.
warrior
Be a
defeated
soldier.
the Naginata master. I must do.
My heart. Yasuke,
I'm about to get shorty
The
about
dragon.
here.
What is your name?
I
No.
have it.
The crane is doomed. The crane is brave.
The crane
Yes,
No,
I am
no,
Yuki.
no, I agree. Let's do it, man. Let me listen. No Diddy, but I'm finna beat the cheeks off of shorty. You know that isn't your average. That isn't your average contextual no Diddy, but it's definitely a no Diddy. You
See the
know,
wide welcome of the
abuse
brave
of women
bitch.
and all. I'm finna get shorty the
It will take any and
up
all
out of
folks.
here.
Come then, Yasuke. I am unafraid.
Ayat. Ayat. Meet my blade of fury. That's what I do, sir. Meet my blade of fury. You're about to get the heavy blows now.
Your front hand is loose. Your blade unbent. Cut with full weight.
Meet my blade of fury.
I ask intensity, not mercy. Again.
You wanna fight?
For intensity. not
Fight
mercy.
me!
Again.
Oh man. Right her ass up out of there.
And unafraid. Truly as the crane.
To live or to die. This is the kind of fight I sought. Thank you, Yasuke,
You wanna fight?
for this gift.
Fight me!
Your heart. It
Alright.
is not born purely from a duty.
No, it is not. As a child, this world doesn't care. The best way to deal with my fear was to...
You have the honor.
You wanna fight? Fight
That
me!
is the last student defeat.
Fight me! Y'all remember that? Y'all not into it like that. Y'all not into the crates like y'all should when it come to what we talking about right now. But we gonna get to that at a different date. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it appears bit rate and all is lagging a bit. But I want to say before I go,
that is the last
I
student
want to say
defeated.
before I go, ladies and
I
gentlemen,
should return
thank
to
you all for
Nobutuna
watching.
Sensei. He owes me a
Thank
cup
you
of
all
sake.
for engaging in this content. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe. I'm Jordan Reviews It. We are here to review things. I enjoy video games alike and many other things. And today, you know, we were just taking a look at the new, I guess, quote unquote, DLC or maybe pre-DLC to the game. I think I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great. Thank you all for watching again. Like, comment, and subscribe. And enjoy your week. Enjoy your May, your June, your July, your August. Enjoy the rest of the year, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jordan Reviews It. I will see you soon. Peace out.